Spacey Sims, and we are here with a new kind of one-off game that we're going to be playing on and off. It's To the Edge of the Sky, and for those of you who watched Mystic Destinies, you will sort of recognize the art style in this because this is from the same developers. This is from Aeon Dream Studios. They are a amazing collection of ladies who made Mystic Destinies, who are making Mystic Destinies Echoes, and who are actually working on this game as well. This right now, I think there's only one chapter out at the moment. I don't know, we're going to find out as we go. So it's going to be kind of the way we played Mystic Destinies, where we're going to play what we have, and then when new stuff comes out, we'll play that kind of a thing. So it'll be off and on, and it'll be sporadic. So we're not going to be obviously playing the full game through because the full game isn't out. But can I just tell you, the background right now on this screen is fucking amazing and beautiful, and I love it. I did play the demo for this like last year. I think whenever it came out, there was a demo. I did that. So I will link that at the end of the video, where I usually have, other video links and stuff. I will link that particular video at the end of this, so you guys can watch that if you want. I think the art style has changed a little bit from them then, and I'm not sure how different the story demo is to this, just because it's also been like forever since I played the demo. I'm kind of going into this game, I don't want to say blind, like obviously I kind of know the backstory, and I'm going to read that to you in a second, but I'm not going into this thinking that it's going to be anything like the demo. So the demo is just there if you kind of want to see, if you want to watch that. But like I said, I'm not sure. I don't think you really need to have played it or read it or watched it to understand this game, because it's going to be like starting from scratch, And again, not sure how drastically it's changed, because I know they've done a lot of development, a lot of changes since then. Well, I know with the art style and stuff like that, but I don't know how much, like I said, the backstory changed. And I don't really remember the demo except for knowing that I had fun doing it, because obviously, we loved Mystic Destinies. I know you guys loved it. I know you're going to like this one. I know I'm going to like this one. And this will be kind of fun to play in between now and then when Echoes comes out, which I think the last notification I got was maybe like September timeframe, so maybe the end of the year. So that's actually pretty exciting. I did not realize that was going to come out. I know I follow them on Twitter, and they'll post a lot about this game, but they never say anything about Echoes that I noticed. So I wonder if that's like, shh, we're not going to tell you. So I was like, oh, that's awesome. Did not. I think they're kind of doing both of these at the same time, which is actually really cool. Which is probably why it's been delayed with Echoes coming out. But it's actually okay, because we saw with Mystic Destinies from the very first chapter to like the very end just how amazing that developed. So I'm perfectly fine with it taking a while, because like the longer things take, the more amazing it is. We were impressed with Mystic Destinies, so yeah, it's gonna be fun. But anyway, so I'm going to read the little backstory about this game. So this is: enter the year 2077 and become 7, the newest addition to Phantom Alpha, a secret team who operates under the enigmatic government organization known as Phantasm. And that might actually stand for something, because it's P period, H period, A period, etc. So it might actually, that might be an anagram for something. A thing for something, but we'll find out. After joining, you find yourself befriending the other rookie on the team, an incredibly skilled youth known to you only as Zero. As you meet the other members, you realize that despite being a team, they all vary drastically in personality, background, talent, and ability. Regardless of your differences, Phantom Alpha diligently completes missions alongside each other. But together, you soon discover that on the other side of the radiant world of light lies an equally dark world of shadows. And this is actually, so all the characters in this, well, all the guys in this are actually loosely based off of a K-pop band, BTS. I don't know them, and I think I said this in the demo. Never heard of them before playing this, or anything like that. So you don't have to be fans of the band to play this game, obviously, because it's really just kind of like they kind of took, I think, their look and sort of a little bit and kind of adapted it. So it's like a loosely based thing. It's not like, this is this person, You know what I mean? It's like, I kind of made him look like this guy. And maybe he's got personality traits that are similar to the band members. I don't know. But we're going into it without knowing that, and it's cool. And it's going to be fun. And I've seen some of the pictures. Can I actually show you this? We didn't get an archive, but like, look at the art in this. That looks fucking that looks real. Okay. I'm sorry. I like popped into here before when I was loading the game and I was messing around with the settings and stuff and I was like, "Oh, where are these? Wow." But that just seriously looks like they put a filter in a real picture. That's fucking crazy. Anyway. So we are going to begin. Please enter your name. Oh, guys. I'm sorry. We have to do this. We named the MC in Mystic Destiny's Sparkles the Unicorn. Well, Inara Sparkles the Unicorn. We gave her a unicorn name. That was her name. We need to have a fun spy name for this. Although Everin is really freaking cool. I like that name. Spy name generator. That's what we need. We need to have a fun name for her because everybody kind of enjoyed that we kept calling her Inara. And when instead of saying her last name, we'd say Sparkles the Unicorn. And I know it's ridiculous. Okay, so I was looking up. It took too long to look up names. It took me like freaking forever to try to find a good name. So we are going to, and I found a post. And it was just a post unicorn name and like you pick your thing. But my favorite is Raspberry Bubbles. I mean, you're supposed to pick the first letter of your first name and then your birth month, but Raspberry Bubbles would be mine. So my actual unicorn name would be Moonbeam Raspberry Bubbles, which I kind of like. We're going to call her Everin Raspberry Bubbles. That'll be her last name. If they ever say her last name, it's, like Inara Sparkles the Unicorn. So I'm just going to actually put RB because you can't fit I tried typing it. You can't fit Raspberry Bubbles in there. And I don't want to actually enter her name as Raspberry Bubbles because her name is Everin Raspberry Bubbles, like Inara Sparkles the Unicorn. So we're just going to put that so that we remember, because I'm going to forget. And later, like, it's going to be like 6 years down the road, and they're going to be like saying her last name, and I'm going to be like, wait, what? I don't think they actually do, because I think in Mystic Destinies, you could give her a first name and a last name. In this, you don't. But anyway. Ooh, let's go prologue. I've never traveled so far on my own before. Away from my family, my society. Did I really make the right decision in leaving everything behind? I sigh and focus on the map literally before my eyes, showing through my glasses' virtual screen. Everin Raspberry Bubbles. Turn right here onto the path of Olympia. Was I reading somebody else's voice? Hold on. Can you go back? Okay, you couldn't tell who it was. Okay. I just wanted to make sure because I didn't even notice. Like, I'm used to seeing this here. I like that this is here. I gotta be honest. I really like the whole, like, UI look thing going on here. This is pretty fucking cool. So, turn right here onto the path of Olympia. Okay, then. This might be somebody else that we're talking to, but I don't know. And I don't know how to do their voices. Obviously, we have to see them and get to know them before we figure that out, so. The moment I do as I'm told, I'm greeted with a radiant view of the sky. A row of flowered trees lines the so-called path of Olympia. This is fucking pretty. This is goddamn pretty. Like, how do you... No, that's not how you do it. I don't know how you, like, toggle the... that off. And I don't want to, like, I don't want to, like, accidentally exit the game, but anyway. Yeah, this is fucking nice. This is pretty. I like this. A small gasp escapes my lips as I take everything in. Yeah, because it's pretty. I come to a halt, all thought of why I'm here or what I'm supposed to be doing slipping away. The view of the strange pink trees before me steals my breath away. They're so... What are they? A single thought, a memory of a picture in a book comes to mind. The faded pink of the cherry blossom trees in the old picture is nothing like real life. They're even more beautiful than I could have imagined. Oh, right, Raspberry Bubbles? Game developers are going to hate me for that, but... After admiring the flowers a moment more, I begin once more down the path of Olympia, this time in wonder. My tumultuous heart already feels calmer at the sight. Olympia City. Whatever I had expected of the country's capital, it was not this raw view of nature in all its glory. The city was touted as a haven, the pinnacle of what humanity could achieve when it worked together. Since so much of Earth is unlivable, Olympia's cutting-edge technology, beautiful architecture, and greenery as far as the eye could see had always sounded like heaven to me. The mere fact that this untouched piece of nature exists on the outskirts of the city, it goes a long way toward proving what I had heard and hoped. That coming to Olympia would give me a chance at a new, exciting, and much more beautiful life. But it won't be easy. I don't even know what team I'll be assigned to yet. I hope I did well in Phantasm's tests. I think I kind of remember this from the demo. Like, this prologue might be like what we did in the demo. Because it sounds somewhat familiar, but it's been a long time, so. Phantasm, also called Phase for short, is the organization who is said to truly rule Olympia City. Though I can only guess at how true that is. They are the ones who recruited me, told me to come here and begin a new life as Seven. The codename reminds me of those men I met only a few weeks ago. 9, 4, and 0. It's because of them that I was even able to come here. They didn't say it outright, but it had to be because of my meeting with them, although that could have been because we met certain guys in the demo, so maybe the demo is before this. I don't know. As I walk down the flower-strewn path, my mind drifts back to how my chance at a new life came about in the first place. My clan stopped outside a city again. Okay, no, I feel like this might actually have been what was in the demo. So that's good, refresher, because we need it. It's not close enough to see it properly, not from our position, but I feel a strange buzz of excitement nonetheless. For as long as I've been alive, it's always been that my people have lived as nomads. We wander from place to place, moving along whenever the weather gets particularly bad. We drifters were established back when some places became too hot to live in due to the effects of climate change. We're a young people, and we're still learning and developing our own culture, which changes with each new person who joins us. As long as we've been a people, we've accepted anyone from any country and any nationality. Well, that's lovely. That's not how it works in real life, unfortunately, but it's lovely. I like this. You know, when the world's on the brink of collapse, we can't afford to be dickholes, right? But human beings probably would be. They're obviously not American because we're assholes. Living our lives wandering the wastelands has taught us to try and be kind and open to anyone, but I hear some yelling and jeering behind me. With my curiosity piqued, I turn around without thought. A small group of men stands just at the line of the city limits. They're dressed in clean-cut clothes, with their hair perfectly styled and everything about them screaming city dweller. However, threaded through the crowd are some scary-looking thuggish people too. Probably having nothing better to do and just looking for a fight. They're yelling something I can't quite hear, and when I move a little closer, I immediately regret doing so. Dirty drifters aren't welcome. I feel a lump form in my throat. Yeah, get away before you make our city walls dirtier. Like, not nice. Whatever. I mean, I'm just dirty because I'm out here in the dirt, and if you gave me a shower, I'd be clean then, so, like, whatever. Just kidding. Ha! Good one. They can probably make the walls dirty just by looking at them. Filthy things probably haven't bathed in their whole lives. Because no one will let me in to take a shower, jeez. I doubt they even know what the word means. I bet they just rolled around on the ground and call that bathing. Rude. They all laugh and keep yelling in the direction of our camp. I feel sick. The adults back in the camp can handle it better, but the kids, they have to sit there and listen to this nonsense. They'll get used to it, but I wish they didn't have to. At least not yet. The world is harsh enough without some idiots yelling at us. What should I do? Ooh, look at all these. Turn back and go home. Fight them! Fight them. What should we do? I feel like... Okay, so like, Anara Sparkles the Unicorn was like, oh, we're going to be nice. We're going to be nice to people. But I feel like Raspberry Bubbles over here would either yell back or fight them. You know, I feel like she is a little tougher and is like, yeah, no, I'm not taking your crap. So maybe we won't fight them. Maybe we'll go for the middle ground of like ignoring them and turning back. Kind of the same thing to me. Like, you know, I feel like we should at least yell back. I steel myself, take a deep breath, and step forward, closer to the yelling buffoons. I wonder what I did in the prologue. It makes me really want to go back and play the demo, watch the demo again, and be like, I chose all the same things again. Like, damn, you can't change me. You know? Go home, you idiots. Are you that unimportant in the city that you feel the need to come out here and yell at nomads just to make yourself feel like you matter? Well, guess what? Out here, you matter even less. Snap, girl. The people stop yelling. They look at each other and at me, all shifting uncomfortably. So turn around and go back to your precious city where you can pretend like you aren't a complete waste of space. Ooh. No, she did. Yeah, she did. With a huff, I turn on my heel and march off before they start yelling again. Before I can do much more, though, a hooded man roughly grabs me by the shirt, pulling me to him. I glare up at the man, but when he looks behind me, I suddenly realize that the jeers and yelling have stopped. Huh? What's going on? I twist myself in the man's grasp to look around and see that everyone is looking at something behind them. Yay! This is exactly what we did in the demo! I kind of remember this. And then we go off and we go to like a thing with them, and it's like a little temple-y thing, and it kind of looks like the one from Mystic Destinies. Kind of the backdrop, I think. It reminded me of it. Yay! And they're changing the art style. I don't think for Chapter 1 they're changing it, but in the future it'll change. So I don't know how that's going to be from like what we're doing now and like how drastically different they're going to look. So I see a young man standing there quietly staring at everyone. He doesn't say anything, but his intense presence seems somehow larger than the entire crowds combined. Oh, they're so pretty. A moment later, a man in all black comes to stand next to him, with a regal and commanding presence of his own. And the hair matches the shirt. He's got like this... I don't know if his hair's supposed to be like lilac colored like that, or, you know, because sometimes in games it's like, it's supposed to be a silvery color, but it looks purple, or black looks blue. Obviously, he's got like blue highlights in his hair, but like, you know what I mean? But I like the lilac-y silver color going on. It's nice. I like it. Nice job. Pretty. There's something about them that immediately makes them seem more. Whatever they are, there's such intensity in the first man's eyes that I have to remind myself to breathe. And the second man, I find I almost forget myself in the composure he exudes. The man in white takes one glance at me and then begins running towards us. Before I can understand what's happening, he has me pulled away from the other man and behind him. He stands defensively in front of me. Aw, our hero. Help him. I don't think we would let him handle it because we're not a damsel in distress. But I don't think we're rude enough to be like, I can handle this myself. We'd be like, you know what? I'm going to help you. You help me out and that's cool. I'm going to help you fight them. I feel like that's what we would do. I see that this guy is ready to fight everyone for me, but I'm not exactly the type to sit back and let someone else fight my battles. Exactly. I step up from behind him, ready to defend myself. Alongside him, the mysterious man looks at me with a little bit of shock. Yeah. What are you doing? Helping. Huh? I can handle it. That's not the point. It's my fight that you jumped into, so I'm not going to sit back and let you do it for me. Before either one of us can say much more, the man takes a swing at the newcomer. He effortlessly redirects the punch to the side and kicks the man in the gut. Oh, he's the new guy! Okay. I'm Zero. You? I freeze and stare at him. Did he just... Oh. I'm Efren Raspberry Bubbles. Yeah! We got to actually introduce our name to someone. That's probably the only time we'll do it. But this is really not the time for introductions. Raspberry Bubbles. I love us because we're weird. Oh. If the opponents were serious, I might agree. To punctuate his point, he decks a guy charging at him in the face, making him crumple to the ground. Nice. Two more guys rush at him, and I watch as Zero easily takes them down one by one without breaking a sweat. A man suddenly grabs at my shirt out of nowhere and pulls at me, making me stumble forward. I push myself back away from the man, and my shirt slips from out of his sweaty hands. Seriously, what's with everyone grabbing my shirt? I only have one. The man regains himself seconds later and moves to attack me. I focus on him, narrowing my eyes. The world around me appears to slow down and nearly freeze. My heart races in my chest as I examine the man about to attack me. Left arm tense, he's ready to punch me from the left. I'm small, especially compared to him, so he's going to try to punch me from below to lessen the chance of missing me. His eyes are focused on my face, so he's intending to uppercut me. The way he's squinting suggests he can't see well. Can't afford to get his eyes fixed? My eyes dart all over the attacker, looking for more clues, more weaknesses. He's standing with more weight on his left leg. Right leg injured? I feel like this is like so Sherlock Holmes. This is so like Robert Downey Jr. and Sherlock Holmes, like left leg, uppercut, this. And it's like, it's all happening split seconds. Like, I know what I gotta do. I love it. Time flows again, and as the man tries to punch me, I dance out of the way, twirling to stand behind him. I kick him in his right leg, right behind the knee. The man yells out and falls forward. We tough, I like this. He lies on the ground, clutching his leg in obvious agony, unable to return to attacking me again. I look up to see Zero wordlessly staring at me, the rest of the assailants on the ground around him. The serene man from before walks up to us. The rest of the crowd that had been watching us quickly disperses, some people outright running away. He looks at Zero. I think you could have avoided fighting if you'd let me talk to them. He then turns to me, smiling. Are you okay? Yes, thanks. I would have been fine without you guys. That's so mean. That's so aggressive. Like, thanks for asking. Oh, it's so hard because you want to gauge it right. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think we should be as feisty as being like, I'm fine without you. But thanks for asking. Thanks. You know what? We'll give Zero some credit. Yeah, thanks to him, that guy, because I probably couldn't have handled all of them. I mean, there was a lot of dudes, but yes, thanks to Zero. I wasn't expecting anyone to jump in to help me. No one ever does. But I guess you could call him a nice surprise. Not many people would come to the defense of a nomad, though, so your help was much appreciated. See, I like the way they do this. Can I just say, I really like the way, instead of saying, yeah, thanks to Zero, I wouldn't have been able to handle it. She's not doing that. She's like, yeah, thanks to him, because, like, dude, it's really awesome that you guys helped me out. Like, it's the proper response for the situation. Like, I just like the way they do that, as opposed to, like, in some games where you're like, oh, because I wouldn't have been able to handle it without him. That's not what we were trying to say. Like, but the character is clear enough where you're like, she's kind of tough. She could probably handle shit herself. So we could go the angry route and be like, I can do it without you. Or we can do the, like, cool, thanks for helping me, bro. And she's not doing this damsel in distress thing where, you know, you're thinking as you play, like, yeah, cool, thanks for helping. And I appreciate the help, where then you choose that option and she actually does this whole, like, oh, I would never have been able to manage. And you're like, well, I don't think that's real. Like, I don't know. I guess I'm just really impressed with, like, the options when I'm thinking of them. That's the kind of response she's actually giving back. Like, hey, thanks for helping. I really appreciate it. Like, you know? I don't know. I'm just really impressed so far with the character. I know we played the demo, but like I said, I can't quite remember everything about it, but that's heartbreaking to think. Your people are probably the kindest and most well-adapted culture out of any in the past 50 years. You open yourself to anyone, guide and help others, pride yourself on equality. Kind of nice of him to say these things. It's a shame there's so many misunderstandings between your people, and those who chose to stay behind in the cities. The purple-haired man, he does have purple hair, good, I'm good. I love his pretty lilac hair. The purple-haired man pauses his impromptu speech, a small smile on his face. You're back already? I look to the side, my heart almost jumping to my throat when I see the man he's talking to. Oh, another pretty one? They're all fucking pretty. Oh, dear God, yeah. Hi. Oh, he looks dangerous and pretty. Oh, what the hell? He scared me. I didn't even hear him. The man barely glances at me before turning to the purple-haired man. He's gonna be the quiet, brooding one, isn't he? We'll get their voices eventually, but, like, he's, like, the soft-spoken, polite one. Like, I feel like he's, like, the professional, like, I'm, like, the leader. I'm, okay, yeah, so, yeah, we're gonna be nice. We gotta be polite. I gotta be, you know, diplomatic. You know. 9. I checked the area, but there wasn't anything to suggest it was ever stashed here. 9? Another number name? 9 puts on a pair of sunglasses, hiding away his thoughtful look. I'll be right back. With a quick glance at me, 9 leaves the group. I look at the 2 men I've been left with. 0 won't look at me. He seems stiff as he awkwardly shifts from one foot to another. And the other guy seems to be spacing out, looking somewhere over the horizon. So we have 0 and 9. I look at the man in black. It's probably a good guess that the numbers are code names of some sort. We smart, too. So this guy probably has a number name, too. Who do you guys work for? Could it be FaZe? 0's piercing gaze moves to me at the same time that the newcomer's eyes become laser-focused on me. Woo! Suddenly feeling very nervous, I try to think of what to say next. Who should I talk to? Well, 0 helped us, but the man in black is like the new intriguing mystery. You know what I mean? Like, let's talk to 0, though, because he's the one that helped us, and I feel like we got a bond. We got a bond, you know, because we fought some people together, and like, we home slices now. And I feel like man in black, because I already forgot what number she said before. I'm going to get confused. I feel like he's going to be like, I don't know you, because, I mean, he's right. He don't know us. Where are all the other numbers? What's with the number names? We already know their code names, so I doubt he's going to tell us what FaZe is really like. Where are the other numbers? I feel like we go straight for it. I've only read about it on the net, but what's FaZe really like? Oh, it's unique. Each department has different buildings, and we don't meet them often. But within the teams, it can be kind of warm, like a family. I smile at him, my thoughts drifting to my clan. Is it like that, then? I wonder. 9 comes back before I can ask any more. He's so cool and composed. You're familiar with the Wastelands, right? Would you be willing to help us find something? Oh, yes, of course. You didn't even need time to think. It's my people's way to do so. We try and help anyone out in the Wastelands, especially since there's few who know them better than us. And we can't just let people wander around and get lost. The heat could get them, and, well, it could be bad. Anyway, I'm happy to help you find any place you guys need. Thank you. We're really grateful for your help. We're looking for an old abandoned church. An abandoned church? I rack my brain trying to recall the layout of this particular area. There was a decrepit building, but I think that used to be a library, so that can't be it. I look out at the horizon and it clicks. Oh, it's that place by the dried out lake. I think I know what you're looking for, so just follow me. Perfect timing. Yes, see this? I'm pretty sure it was very similar looking. You know, I mean, obviously, you might as well reuse, like, backgrounds if you can. And I don't think it was, like, done up differently, but I think it's very similar structure-wise to the one temple or whatever, which I like, because I kind of like that, because, like, obviously, like, you look at them and you're like, ha! That's so familiar, and it gives me flashbacks. I love it. Anyway, but this is the perfect place to stop. So I know, like, the first 10 minutes was me trying to figure out her goddamn name and everything, but I'm really happy with Raspberry Bubbles over here. So, yeah. And I hope you enjoyed this game. I know that the demo was actually a lot of fun. It was really nice. So I'm really actually glad that this is coming up again. So you don't have to watch the demo now, because I am pretty sure this is exactly what was in the demo. Again, like, the art might have been different. They might have changed some things or updated some stuff, because, like I said, I didn't replay the demo before now. But at least you're not missing anything, any kind of backstory or anything, because I'm pretty sure this is all what the demo was, which is awesome. I like the fact that that's in there, so we can play it again. But I will wrap this part up here. I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.